If you want to try charm casting but you don't really know where to start, let's do a reading together. I've got my casting mat available in my shop, plus some charms that I want to cast with. I tend to do about 10 charms at this point, just so it's not super long of a reading. Starting out under fix, we got the life ring, which to me is all about asking for help, so we need to fix the way that we ask others for help. Then this little trio here is so interesting. We actually have this little crow speaking into a microphone and a secret love. I personally have a super deep connection with the crow, and it's something like a spirit guide or a very deep message that I get from them. So to me, this says that there's like a spiritual awakening or some sort of very deep spiritual meaning as it relates to speaking, vocalizing. This could be like actually getting up on stage and speaking to a wide variety of people with the microphone, and that might actually be a secret love or something that I really enjoy. But this is all kind of coming in between fix, fear, and past. So to me, this is something that we want to like fix, something that might be frightening, and something that might be something we've always wanted to do, like from the past. Right outside fear, we have this little mask that to me represents vulnerability, and that's leaving the casting grid. So we might no longer have the same types of fears surrounding vulnerabilities as we did. And depending on what you feel intuitively, charms that fall outside might be leaving or entering, but I know for me personally, that's something that is leaving. These two little frog charms to me personally represent friendship, and that's under past, and I actually have some friends coming into town right away, so that totally makes sense. For me, the fish is all about fertility. That might not be like birthing fertility, but can also just be like grounding for new ideas and stuff, and there might be something we need to change about that, the way that we view it, the way that we're working towards it currently, etc. Under advice, we have this little lock, which is so cryptic, so there actually might be some advice that is still locked or that we're unable to access at this time that might be coming at a later date, or we have to figure out how to solve it. I don't know. That one is very cryptic and very interesting to have that there. When I read on the casting mat, I go totally out of order and I really just go where I feel called to. So next up, let's do challenge. Right in the center of this one is money. So financial challenges absolutely make sense. And it's really cool that we actually have this little spirit guide with this jackpot symbol. But the jackpot symbol is reversed. So it's almost like spirit is trying to help with the finances. They're trying to offer these rewards, but somehow they're being blocked and it's a challenge. It's not coming through. So that might be something we need to look into. And to look into it, I might do another charm reading, tarot reading, meditation, journal, pay attention to my dreams, etc. We also have a scorpion here as well, so there might be a challenge with getting stung or being hurt by someone, and the microscope, so we're not like looking deeply into things enough, or it's a challenge to really see the small details of something at this time. Then leaving the challenge space and going into forget, we have this little fox, so there might be some slyness or someone that's hurt us in the past or something, and that's something that we want to forget. The fox always gives me 7 of Swords energy from the tarot, so it could also be an aspect of yourself that has been unfavorable or something that you want to forget. There's this gift here as well that we need to forget, which is really interesting. Might be feeling harped, like we didn't actually receive something that we should have. There might have been a gift that was dangled and then taken away, and they're saying to really forget about that. Next up, under release, we have this little snail, and to me the snail is all about going slowly, taking your time. And so we might need to release either ideologies of what it means to go slowly or the importance of going slowly, but we also might need to release going slowly, and we might need to speed things up a little bit, take less time to make decisions. Well, there might be a need to kind of move things a little bit quicker at this time. And potentially the most obvious one in this whole thing, we have under focus this little scale of justice and lovers, so we need to balance our love. Really focus on finding a balance with romantic relationships at this time. Under create, this is a really interesting little run of charms. We have an upside down sun, we have this little paintbrush set, and then we have the cottage, and this represents home to me, and I've actually been wanting to move, so it's very interesting that this kind of came up under create. So this might be like creating something new in the home, but for me, because I want to move, I think it means creating a new home, being able to manifest a new place. And since this all kind of goes on a run here, we also have an angel and this upside down cup or chalice under attract. So this to me, again, with this reversed angel, is kind of saying like spirit is trying to help in manifesting and attracting this new home and this creating this new space. But to me, because the cup is upside down, that represents that it's pouring out. It's not actually being filled, it's being emptied. So this angel is trying to help, it's trying to guide, but because it's in reversal, it's not able to do that properly, and it's working with the upside down cup here, which is not filled up, and it's spilling out. So we're actually not attracting what we want to be attracting at this time. Maybe a need to go backwards emotionally, spiritually, and really fill up that cup and get it upright to help attract these new blessings in life. And beyond that, the sun in this space is also upside down, which to me says that we could be doing better about this. It's not quite in alignment. It's not quite ready to be created yet, but it's there, like it's in our vibrational awareness. It's just something we have to work on. And under future, we got the crocodile, which to me represents divine energy, as well as going really slowly and methodically for things. But it is reversed, which might mean that maybe that's not in alignment in the future. Again, with this whole like maybe not going slowly type thing with that snail and now the crocodile being reversed, there might be a need to make a quick decision, jumping into something really quickly. We also have this little phone that's kind of coming from the outside of future, so it's kind of entering into this space, which might mean that there might be a call or someone reaching out, something to do with social media, something coming in with the phone in the future. I hope that was helpful and made sense. It's always hard to do charm readings because they're so personal to me, so doing them as a reading can be a little bit of a challenge because, we're not all going through the same situations, but I hope as an example, this is helpful. Is there anything that intimidates you about charm reading or that you don't quite understand? Let me know and I'm happy to answer your questions.